Sarah sits on her attic bed, fairy lights dimmed to a heartbeat glow. Rain lashes the skylight like frantic fingers. Her hoodie clings damp to her shoulders. A single droplet traces her collarbone. Her voice is low, raw, still trembling with the storm. The camera catches her eyes, wide, alive, replaying every second. You guys will never believe what happened. I'm Sarah. No last name. Just the girl who writes Seabrook's secrets before they bleed. And this story? It's happening right now, 1:17 a.m. on my 18th birthday. And I'm telling it while the rain is still drumming and the porch light is still on. The party had ended hours earlier, leaving behind the wreckage of celebration. Cake crumbs scattered like confetti casualties, candles melted into waxy puddles, the faint scent of vanilla frosting clinging to the air. My parents had retreated to their room, Dad's snores rumbling through the walls like distant thunder. I'd been pacing the attic in Dad's old hoodie and pajama shorts, the fabric soft against my skin, counting heartbeats, trying to outrun the ache of 18, that strange, hollow freedom that felt more like a question than an answer. The house was quiet, too quiet, the kind of quiet that makes every thought scream. Then, knock, 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 soft, insistent, wet, my breath caught. I froze mid-step, bare feet on cold wood, heart slamming against my ribs. Who the hell? I crept downstairs. Each creak of the stairs a betrayal. The hallway was dark, lit only by the faint glow of the porch light seeping through the frosted glass. I reached the door, fingers trembling on the knob, opened it a crack. Harlan stood there, soaked, flannel plastered to his chest, outlining every line of muscle I'd never allowed myself to notice. Salt and pepper hair dripping, strands clinging to his forehead, gray eyes storm deep, reflecting the porch light like polished steel. No umbrella, just him. Hey guys, I whispered to the camera. Voice barely audible. Spicy portion incoming, hit subscribe. I opened the door wider. Rain splattered the threshold. He didn't move at first, just stood there, water pooling at his feet, looking at me like I was the only dry place in the world. I stepped aside. He crossed the threshold, the house filled with the scent of cedar, ozone and him, sharp, clean, dangerous. We stood in the hallway, close, too close. The air between us crackled, thick with rain and something else. Something that had been building for months, maybe years. In stolen glances and lingering conversations. I grabbed a towel from the laundry room, soft, worn, smelling of detergent and home. He took it, slow fingers. Brushing mine, spark, a jolt that shot straight to my core. Led him to the kitchen, turned on the single bulb over the stove. Soft gold light spilled across the counter, catching the droplets on his lashes, the way his shirt clung to his shoulders. He dried his hair, slow, deliberate, towel moving in circles, revealing the strong line of his neck. Watched, couldn't stop. He'd walked from the cove, 3 miles in the pouring rain, just to say happy birthday, just to be here. The realization hit me like lightning. He'd been waiting for tonight, for me. I leaned on the counter, hip cocked, trying to look casual. My pulse betrayed me. He stepped closer, 1 step. The space between us shrank to inches. I could feel the heat radiating from his body, cutting through the chill of his wet clothes. His eyes traced my face, slow, deliberate, lingering on my lips, my throat, the damp spot on my hoodie where rain had seeped through. I swallowed. The air thickened. Every breath felt shared. I bit my lip. He watched the motion, intently. His hand twitched at his side, like he wanted to reach out. Didn't yet. The tension coiled, tight, electric. I wanted to step forward, wanted to close the gap, wanted to feel his hands on my waist, his mouth on mine. The thought sent heat pooling low in my belly. He leaned in, just enough, his breath ghosted. Across my cheek, I tilted my head, barely. Our lips were inches apart, so close I could almost taste the rain on him. Thunder crashed, lightning flashed. For 1 second, the kitchen was white-hot. His eyes locked on mine. Stormy and hungry, then dark again. We didn't move, just breathed. Together. I wanted to say something, anything, but words felt too small. He reached out, slow, asking, and brushed a raindrop from my cheek. His thumb lingered. Warm, real, traced the line of my jaw. My breath hitched. The moment stretched. Endless. His hand hovered near my neck, fingers brushing the hoodie's collar. I leaned into the touch, just a fraction. He froze, then let his hand drop to my waist. Light. Testing. I didn't pull away. We stood like that, frozen in the... Almost. His thumb traced slow circles on my hip. I felt it. Everywhere, my skin burned under the fabric. I wanted more. Wanted him to pull me closer. Wanted to feel the full length of him. Against me. The storm raged outside. Inside, it was worse. I showed him the attic, my sanctuary, the fairy lights, the desk covered in notebooks, the story hidden under the bed, want. He didn't flinch at the raw words, just read them. Slow, reverent, like they were sacred. We sat on the bed, close, our thighs touched, stayed. His hand rested on my knee, casual, but not. I didn't move it. Hours passed. We didn't speak much, just were. His fingers traced patterns on my skin, light, teasing. My breath caught with every pass. I wanted to arch into him, wanted to straddle his lap, wanted to feel his hands everywhere. The tension built, slow, relentless, every glance, every brush of skin, every shared breath. It was torture, beautiful, exquisite torture. Final moment, the rain slowed, stopped. The porch light flickered, on. The house hummed awake. Everything looked the eye. Same except us, we didn't pull apart, just looked, really looked, his hand still on my thigh, my fingers. Tangled in his shirt, he smiled, slow. Sure, you didn't fade with the storm, I smiled back. Good, let me shine. Sarah winks at the camera, fairy lights blazing, rain still dripping from the eaves, and that's how a knock in the rain became everything. Seabrook's got a way of making storms spark, doesn't it? Like, subscribe, ring the bell, just turned 18, just got soaked.